Okay, I'm back, guys. Listen, this is a response to somebody who responded to my to one of the videos I made about reparation, just talking about, I believe it's a relevant conversation that this has never been dealt with before. So look into institutional racism, whatever this. So yeah, now whether it's me or anybody else, I was going to show people a trick when it comes to statistics. I'm a bit of a statistician, so you can manipulate figures and try and throw them off my face and whatsoever. But this is the facts that we need to recognize when it comes to prisons. And it's the same for the UK as well as in the US. Yeah. I'm now looking on the population of the USA. Okay, let's have a look at this. So somebody sent me a comment saying about it's derogatively in terms of saying that white people are as bad as doing as bad as black people. Why do you want reparations and blah 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 blah. So we should respect. You got your opinion there still. Yeah, he said in prisons right now in the US in 2020 there was 88,648 whites that were in prison and 60,640 blacks in federal level prisons, and there's 63k whites and 400k blacks at state level. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's nice. So yeah, so there's a difference. So obviously there's more white people in prison. So it's going, stop baking because there's more white people in prison. So I'm like, I understand your argument, but this is where I think I would advise people to do about, before you say you're totally right, there is more white people in prison than black, according to them stats. Yeah, and them stats, I believe I'm taking that they're true. But you have to measure off of the percentage of the population that people are on. So if the prison population is a sum total of them two totals, so say for example you have a 1 million people, just over 1 million people in prison at state level, of which 40% is black and 60% is white. But the problem is, if 40% is black and black people only represent 12% of the population and whites represent 60% of the population, you work out the maths, and then so what you need to do is and then work out going, okay, what should happen is that out of 1 million there should really be 600,000 whites and only 1,200 blacks. Well, have you ever heard this phrase, 4 times more likely? It works out straight there. That's with basic fundamentals on the top of my head. We are 4 times more likely to end up in prison. That's what that stat says to me. So somebody made a comment utilizing them stats, and and they use a lot of other stuff, but I want to counteract that because I think that sometimes we can jump up with numbers thrown out by people, and I think it's important to understand that you got to chew down numbers a bit more, especially when it comes to population and stuff. When I look at the prisons over here in the UK, I see the amount of black people, but what you have to realize is that we only represent less than 5% of the UK population. So why are we 4 times higher in prisons, over 20%? With some people said to me 40% of the prison is black. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so we're over 4% more likely to end up in prison. How does that make me feel as a black man, knowing that my sons, just by being born black, are 4 times more likely, I'm not saying they will, to be locked up? Not because we're 4 times worse. That is not the case with people like everybody else. It's because the situation is that basically we are just, unfortunately due to colour, are put in situations and also not supported, and ended up stuck in the system. So just want to, somebody responded beautifully to the reparations. I know reparations are annoying for people who don't believe in it, whether they're black or white. You know what I mean? It really is annoying. We've done different things about this station on there. And this is not about bleeding and destroying earths and worlds and whatsoever. But we're just emphasizing that it seems like everybody got payoff apart from us who were enslaved. We didn't even get 40 acres and a mule. It's incredible. It's like we couldn't read and just give it a piece of paper, sign this off and see you later. And we're like, yeah. It's like, really? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so sorry guys, that guy, how you started, mate, get your stats right. Don't throw numbers at me because numbers don't really work with me. So that's just Roger. Just responding to that. I just want to share to people what it is to me when it comes to stats.
Hi, and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content.